Hello and welcome to the C Group Podcast. We're so glad to see you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, see you all. See the many people out there. Yeah, so I'm in a good mood. What can I say?
I can tell.
Yes.
She found a dead bird today. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not.
It's a pretty bird, but it was dead.
That's why. That's not.
Didn't kill it. Somebody just,
That's why. That's not why I'm in a good mood.
That's not why.
People have strange things of making memories.
It was a beautiful bird. I was actually sad, but you know what? Whenever I get around these guys and our producer Marcus, they make me happy again. So yes, yeah, I did not expect you to share that, but okay. You are so wrong.
Now you tell me.
Oh my gosh. So
Pretend y'all didn't hear that first part, okay?
Oh yeah. Marcus is gonna edit it out. But anyway, we were talking about, because we're all performers, my main instrument is voice, his main instrument is piano, and his main instrument is guitar. Yeah. And we started talking about what makes for a confident performer. Because when you perform in front of a lot of people, it does take a lot of confidence. And I have coached some people who are really nervous performing in front of a lot of people for the first time and how to prep and prepare. So we thought this might be something nice to share with you guys with personal experience. So, okay, we'll start.
I like Norman's suggestion better.
What?
What did you say, Norman?
I don't know. What did I say?
Said something about the audience.
The audience?
Yeah. You said pretend the audience is...
naked?
Yeah.
I've
heard that before, but
it works for me.
Here we go.
You may break up into a wild laughter, especially when you look at some of the people in the audience.
Thank you.
You were able to finish what you were doing.
That's how you ease it. Let's
pull this in a different.
No drinking.
No
drinking.
No drinking. Let's pull this in a different direction.
Okay.
How to practice being a confident performer.
That's easy.
In the comfort and confines of your own home. How about that? How about we do that? Does that work for you guys?
Nah.
You are so wrong. You are so wrong. One of my tips, which I like to do, and I have done, is practicing in front of a mirror. Preferably floor-length mirror. Where you can at least see from the knees up or from the waist up, but even if it's just the face. I'm glass. And I found, you are so wrong. I found that personally very helpful. Where if it's a song, okay, let's back up. First of all, know your material very, very well.
True. No matter what, you always know that. And if you
know
what key it's in too.
What key it's in. If you're working from a track, or if you have, if the person that's playing for you recorded it for you, or if you do it, or you just practice it a cappella. Know, for me as a vocalist, know your material very, very well. And the key, like you said, especially, know your key very, very well.
I got a quick question.
What?
In case they don't know, what a cappella?
A cappella is singing without the accompaniment of a musical instrument.
Oh.
Yes, a cappella. Where it's just the voice. Yes, where it's just the voice. So you practice in front of the mirror. Some people, I use when I first started out, I would use a hairbrush. I really would.
Pretend it's a mic.
Pretend it's a mic, and then I actually started using real mics. But looking at
hairbrush.
But and to gain confidence, I knew the music backwards and forwards. I knew the key. I knew the interpretation of what I was trying to convey through the music. If it was a gospel song, about faith, what I was trying to convey to that, a love song, what I was trying to give through that, about that special person and trying to pull on personal experiences and all of that. And then I would practice in the mirror, my facial expressions, because really and truly singing, you are so wrong, singing is actually acting. Whether you know it or not, when you're performing as a singer, you are so wrong. When you're performing as a singer, you're acting. You're acting because you, just like an actor on stage or on film or on television, is trying to get the audience to have that feeling of what they're going through or what the scene is about. A singer is trying to get the audience to have that feeling, that experience of the song that they're singing. There's a really old song by Nancy Wilson. I had discovered her years and years ago.
Which one?
And she did a song called "Guess Who I Saw Today."
I remember that.
And there's some modern singers now that have done it that do a beautiful job. But there is a twist at the end of this song. And Nancy Wilson's still my favorite. There's some, I think Layla Hathaway did it, but there's some other musicians, other singers that have done it. But Nancy Wilson's is my favorite, and she was able to sing that song and draw you into the story of this song. And then the twist, which I won't give away because I want you all to look it up to get it. The twist at the end was like, whoa. And how she sang and how she ended it. But that's what it is. So practicing in the mirror,
song.
beautiful, some kind of a little heart-wrenching a little bit too. But you were so wrong. But practicing in front of that mirror will really help you. Facial expressions, how you want that song to go, knowing the song. And always remember, when you are singing a song, you are an actor. And your script is the lyrics of the music. And that music that will help you. If you're not doing a cappella, that music will even help you to form that character. Because I do characters when I sing anyway. That character when you sing. And also, my second tip is having trusted people, friends, family that can criticize you constructively without tearing you down. And that you perform in front of them. And your biggest cheerleaders, can help you. And then also, the last tip I'm going to share is you be your biggest cheerleader. The only person you need to compete against is yourself.
Bingo.
You be your biggest cheerleader. So those are my 3 tips.
It's true.
Yeah. So guys,
Norman, what's your 3 tips?
Well,
Don't hurt them.
you can be honest with yourself. Sometimes you've been criticized.
Yeah. I'm gonna work my
But
worst
after the
critics.
criticism, then you lighten it up, or you bring up something positive to you.
Okay, that's good.
Don't use phrases like "Ooh, you suck,"
Right.
"You are funky."
Okay, I've heard you suck. I've never heard you are funky.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, George Clinton. Remember? We talked about that.
But that was funky good enough. No, we're not going there.
Look at the whole episode. You know what we're talking about.
Oh,
that would be fun. Sorry. Yeah. She don't want to talk about it. It's okay. What were you saying, Norman?
I don't want to talk about it, no.
What were you saying, Norman?
Go ahead, Norman.
Sad the funky.
It's bad to say, "Get the funk out my face."
Yeah, that's one of them.
That was one of
Play
them.
that funky music, white boy. I used to play
How
that.
do we divert?
You
Continue.
said funky.
You see what I deal with all the time.
God, we keep trying to help her, and she don't want us to help.
You see what I deal with
What'd
all
you
the
say,
time.
Norman?
Go ahead. And funky can be good or bad, so it all depends. Go ahead. Continue.
And then it depends on how you criticize yourself, because
Yes.
you can really be funky and criticizing yourself about the funky.
Right, that's true.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
That's the only tip you want to give. Don't be funky.
Practice.
Fight the funk. Don't be funky. Fight the funk. Not the good funk. Fight the bad funk. Don't be funky. Fight the funk.
We
Fight
did
the
that-
funk.
say that,
Time
Tim.
fast.
Thank
Fight the
you.
funk. Fight the funk. Fight the funk. Fight the funk. Fight the
Not the
funk. Fight the
whole
funk. Don't be funky.
Anyway.
Fight the funk. Don't be funky. Fight the funk. Don't
Anyway, the biggest thing I can tell you.
I'm a singer. I can do this.
That's true. She's good at that.
Oh.
Kind of funky too. Anyway, oh man, that's me.
You all
I'm
just
sorry.
don't know. You all just don't know. We have so much fun in the studio, but if you think this is it when it's on,
laughing, you know it's a problem.
I know. And wait a minute, if you think that we do some really nutty stuff, funny stuff on camera, you should see the stuff before we start and after. So go
It's
ahead.
her fault. But anyway,
And they always
my
blame
thing
me.
is always
Continue.
practice, and more practice.
Makes
You
yeah.
get a chance to do something, practice. Just practice. The worst thing you do if you get on stage and you're nervous, just go on and close your eyes and pretend nobody's there but you.
Yeah.
If you don't see them naked, which is a good thing, close your eyes and pretend nobody's there. You'll be surprised the feeling you get. Also, what happens as a guitar player, like I tell people,
Look how he's
you see
envisioning
me
that. He
doing
got
this,
it. Yes.
I'm in a zone when I get there.
Yes.
Because from that point on, I'm listening to what's going on around me, but I'm playing what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Not, after experience, I'm playing what I feel. I'm not playing what I'm supposed to be playing at the time. I'm playing what I feel with the music. I had one of my cousins, I forgot his name. I forgot if it was Fred Anderson, a sax player.
Okay.
First time I got a chance to jam with him, we were playing Misty. Ooh. And we were playing it beautifully, and he said he wanted up tempo. When we went up, all of a sudden he went somewhere, and I went, "What happened?" The bass player said, "Hey, play the song, play the song." I said, "What's he doing?" He's playing outside what we're playing.
Yes.
That's the first time I heard it. It was so beautiful.
Yes.
And then when he came back, it was like, wow.
Yes.
And when I asked him, "How'd you do that?" He said, "I just changed keys in my mind and played it." I said, "Wow."
And that is the ultimate confidence.
It was beautiful. That's confidence. You got to.
That's confidence.
You have to have confidence in yourself.
But when you know something backwards and forwards, you know how to go outside the music. You know how to go outside what's there. Because I do that with a lot of music. And you know how to go outside of what is. I used to do that to classical music and used to drive people nuts when I was doing arias, and I would change. I used to drive them nuts. I would never do it like if I was performing with somebody else, but yeah, definitely if I was doing it myself. But that's the thing. But I think the biggest takeaway for me is competing against yourself and being your own champion.
Yep.
But I do like like people say, dance like no one's watching, sing like no one's watching. That's a good one. But the funny thing is, as you get better and better at what you do, and you gain more confidence, you can be in front of people. Like I used to, when I was nervous and I was actually in performance, I would look over people's heads, like at their foreheads on stage. It looks like you're looking at them, but you're really not. And they think you're looking at them. Now I'm so confident, I just get right up in their faces. I don't care.
Yeah. And since she said it, that's another thing that I have done that I laughed about, because somebody said, "Were you singing right to that person?" I said, I literally was using them as my motivation sitting there, because one of the guys, a friend of mine, Steve Burke's bass player, he sings beautifully. He used to do 1 in a Million, and he literally had the husband and wife sit there, and he said, "This is from him to you."
I love that.
He would sing 1 in a Million to her, then the female would come up and sing a different song from her to him.
See, I love that.
Right to him, and it made it more intimate.
It really did.
And it helped. And I asked him, I said, "How in the world did you start doing that?" He said, "Well, I'll be honest." He said, "The first time I did it, I was so nervous, and the guy told me, try to see if it helps you sing this song." And it worked.
Yes.
And he did it ever since then.
See?
I miss my buddy. He's in Indianapolis. Big
but and I miss duets. One of the greatest confidences, is you have a really great duet. I know we've done duets. Yeah. If you have a really great duet partner, that is one of the greatest confidence boosters, because you all are cheering each other on, but you do, not only do you feed off the music and feed off what you know, feed off the musicians, you feed off that partner. That's what makes it great. But we were supposed to give a few tips, and we've just gone on and on and on. We've got stories. There's a joke. But
comment. I ain't gonna touch it.
Hey, y'all, no, get your minds out of the gutter. Anyway, so anyway, we're gonna leave it at that. But you know what? Thank you all for joining us.
Chance.
What? I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna. Norman, would you like
Norman?
I didn't do what?
Would you like to leave us? Would you like to leave us with a thought?
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. Words of Normanism. Oh, there you go.
Normanism.
Normanism.
Now we go.
Words of Normanism. Normanism. Go ahead.
Oh, you stop. When I started playing piano and stuff, I would be nervous and everything like that. And then somebody said, "Well, find somebody in the audience, look at them, and play this especially for them."
Oh, Norman's playing for me.
You don't tell them that you are, but in your mind, you do it so that they can feel that you are.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
And you'll be surprised when you say, "I thought But you were just doing that just for me.
Usher does that.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny does. Okay, I'm
They
going.
follow you home and everything.
That is on you.
That creates a different problem.
That's a whole different problem. But that also means you were effectual, huh? But
It worked.
it worked. So anyway, that was great because I'm looking for because we love performing together. So I'm looking forward to doing more of that.
Real soon.
So especially on here, we're looking forward to doing that. But that's all from us from the Seed Group podcast. If you all have any ideas, if you all have our singers, whatever you play, if you have any tips, leave them down in the comment below. We would love to hear from you because we can't just live off of emails. We thrive on comments in the comment section.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially if you're a dancer, pole dancer, those type of things.
That's all from us from the Seed Group
We
podcast.
appreciate your comment.
And
Subscribe
we'd like
while
to
you're
thank you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Send all your complaints to
To
him.
Norman.
Oh my gosh. And as always, plant a seed and watch it grow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.